extra sugar, extra milk. With all those edges and that sturdy look, Mr. Rob might seem a bit cold and standoffish, but he's actually paying attention, quietly noting down what each of us prefers. Bet there's a tender heart ticking away under that little shell. Makes you wonder, huh?
Heed the call of your innermost desires. Advance without fear. Navigate as your heart dictates. Robust power. Perfect execution. Foresee the storm and overcome it. Calm. City Series.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup. When I was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Can't read a hollow warning.
What disaster supplies should you buy?
Don't know the escape route.
Don't panic!
The answer's here. Bang nose.
Huh?
Bang nose. Bang blue nose.
Starlight Night transformation! It's a promise. Let's protect our home together.
A falling star deserves no home.
For Starlight Night, home lies with the wishes of the people.
Janice Quarter, a premier shopping destination. Discover style, adventure, and endless energy. Everything you're looking for is here.
Starry night. A loving mother. A flame-eating father.
I'm at.
Touch my tail?
I shall fall.
Need
A mist.
So, Cat, let's hurry! I want to be back by dinner! That person just now looked super suspicious.
Warning. Ethereal energy detected ahead.
We should go after them. The smell of ethereals. How disgusting. You needn't worry. Leave the cleaning to me.
Warning. Strong ethereal energy detected up ahead.
That thief was able to get through despite being so small and weak. We should be more vigilant.
Get lost! Yes! Take this! Let's hurry it up! You're gonna get dizzy!
Seizing advantage.
We should turn right, but there are some supplies up ahead. I'll go by your decision, Master Proxy. The path ahead seems to be blocked by ethereals. Don't worry, I'll clear the way for you.
Weak spot. Sick. Get back. How annoying. Get flushed.
We're surrounded by ethereals, though it matters not. Please, allow me a little time to deal with them.
Out of the way.
Looks like that thief's trapped by some ethereals.
Fling!
Things don't look too good. Let's deal with the surrounding ethereals first.
Apologies. For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
What a pain. Hey! You wanna play with me? Don't move.
So, this is the thief?
Ugh. You're making a weird face. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Shocking?
Please, do not worry. Well, this lady thief, not long ago, I was contracted by her family and temporarily took over their previous attendant's duties.
Wait, so that means she's stealing something her family already owns?
Master, I have found a proverb that fits the current situation. She is going against her family, like machine oil that decided to flood the workshop.
Fairy, this isn't the time.
Miss Lilac, could you explain why you are here?
I know not of this lilac you speaketh of. Thou dost not know my name. But, very well. Allow me to my name is... Yeah, I feel like you need only praise my...
Grandiose yet lengthy and jumbled terminology. Speech filled with emotion but lacking any efficiency. I see. I suppose, however, from my perspective, it appears you have no issues communicating with her. Could this be the popular subculture amongst the youth today?
It's really not. Not many people talk like this nowadays. If I had to say, it was popular maybe 3 trends ago.
If I might be blunt, your explanation is also. However, we shouldn't linger here.
And whom might thou be?
This is Belle, a friend of mine. Miss Lilac, about what happened just now.
I have told thee before, I am not Lilac. I am Lampeluche Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac. What a long name. Made what up? This name is from my favorite comic. Aha, I heard that. From the comics, huh?
Miss Lilac, would you like blueberry mousse or orange tart for afternoon tea tomorrow?
Blueberry mousse, for sure. Oh. So you finally admitted it. You're just... How could you use food to trip me up? That's cheating! There it is. The classic staple of the edgy persona. Speaking normally once exposed.
Miss Lilac, if I may ask you, why do you want to steal this painting?
Stealing a painting? As expected, you can only see the surface of all this. Unfortunately for your feeble minds, the shallows do not typically contain the truth.
May I be so bold as to assume that the post on Internet was also put up by you?
What post? I don't know of any posts.
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back...
Stop. Okay, what's with that bland as hell reading? If you tried to sign up for the organization right now, I bet they'd drop you in the first round. But the organization probably wouldn't want someone as stuffy as you in the first place. Never mind a painting. I bet you couldn't even steal a coin.
What is this organization you speak of?
The organization is the organization. Stealing this painting is the test they gave me. Once I pass this test, I can join them and become a companion of justice. I just didn't think that I'd get something belonging to my parents as a target. What kind of organization tests people by making them steal things? Obviously, a phantom thieves syndicate. What else? Do you really not know about Mockingbird? The most famous phantom thieves in all of New Eridu?
Searching for Mockingbird, an infamous thief syndicate that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Though their reputation is quite mixed, they once fooled and scammed almost all the wealthy elites of New Eridu. The organization was inactive for quite some time, but has recently resurfaced on Internet.
They're merely a group of criminals, nothing more.
Mockingbird isn't just some group of criminals. They're chivalrous thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor. They are justice itself. And I am one of the chosen. Lampeluche Asdabel Phantom...
Miss Lilac.
That's enough.
You misunderstand. As an attendant, it is my duty to protect... However, please do not worry. As per the contract I have signed, you too are my employer. Yet, I must warn you, the organization that calls itself Mockingbird is not necessarily trustworthy, and there are great risks in trying to join. I hope you can reconsider.
I thought you were gonna be all stuffy and stuck up like my previous attendants. Never thought you might be different from those old fossils. As for the painting, it's fine, even if you don't let me take it. I have other ways.
Please do not worry. I will not let the situation remain as it currently is. It's just, considering what I know of people such as Miss Lilac, Forcing my opinion will only cause more trouble. If I want her to understand the issue at hand, I need to find a more appropriate method. Something more direct and impactful that'll teach her where the issue lies. Apart from that, I also need some time to look into this ostensible Mockingbird's current dealings more thoroughly.
Lycaon, have you dealt with Mockingbird before?
I wouldn't say dealt with is an accurate way to describe my relationship with Mockingbird. It has to do with a mistake I once made. I apologize. This has to do with some unpleasant history. When the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you more. You have my word. Ah, you are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently Miss Lilac has been while she usually frequents the bookstore, recently she has been
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are the best.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles. She even said, noodles being the protag's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
So Lilac really is a huge comic nerd, huh?
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguard said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well-behaved and never skips class. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that.
You think the Phantom Thieves are teaching Lilac bad habits?
Yes, I believe so. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential threats to her safety, I wish to do some investigating at the places she frequents. If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me, I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Sure, I can be a proxy for Lumina Square. No one knows where all this—
Although I am not quite sure I understand, I trust that— yes. There was something else. May I call you Master while investigating? I believe using this to cover our identities will be more convenient.
Of course. You can call me—
Thank you for your cooperation. Then, let us begin. I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part-time. Logically speaking, she should not lack pocket money to spend. Unless, perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
What if... maybe...
As expected of a great proxy such as yourself, Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them, but that painting is not cheap.
Wait, how much? How could someone her age come up with that much money?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Material wealth?
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. No matter what she's doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurriculars. Though she may have material wealth, is she truly happy? Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac, at the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is...
You're such a sweet guy.
You flatter me, but someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon it. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, when you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
Family can be full of warmth. They can be the people who support you every step of the way.
It seems you and your kin are quite close. I am sincerely happy to know that. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands. However, what I'm most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this were so, she may end up in danger. So, may I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another location? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting will end up. You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
What exactly is your line of work?
As you can see, I am merely a normal attendant. I understand your confusion. However, this concerns my past. It also concerns my nemesis.
I see. You haven't said anything yet, but I get it.
Indeed. They are memories I would rather not bring up. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
All right, I'll let you off the hook for now. Guess I'll just have to interrogate you later.
Thank you for your understanding. As a matter of fact, I once had dealings with these intermediaries due to... well, I had my reasons. Many of them are so cunning they will take advantage of any weaknesses they perceive. It takes patience and effort to deal with them. If you ever come across such merchants in the future, please be careful. And do not give your trust lightly. Seeing as Miss Lilac has already obtained the painting, she must be meeting. We must stop her, but she should have just finished with her supplementary classes. Miss Lilac, please, we have no ill intentions, and I do not agree with what those other students said about you. I merely want to warn you that Mockingbird is suspicious. It is possible you may encounter danger if you go.
Even if I'm in danger, it doesn't concern you. In the end, you're just an attendant that my parents hired. Why are you trying to stick your nose into everything? In any case, you're probably just like those other people. You must think I'm a freak. Just like, well, I'm so sorry that you're forced to take care of someone who only causes trouble, who no one loves, who's edgy.
I've never... Miss Lilac, you are a respectable, important employer of Victoria Housekeeping. We would never...
But you weren't even willing to listen to what I...
My most sincere apologies. My knowledge is lacking. I have yet to better understand popular subcultures, such as what being edgy truly means. I shall make sure to take lessons and educate.
I don't think taking... It doesn't matter anymore. This is all... I bought the painting so I can finally meet with them. The people... I will join them and become a companion.
I understand. I will help you fulfill it.
I'm meeting with Mockingbird at the Ballet Twins at... You know, I can, in fact, do this by myself. I don't need you. So...
My apologies. By making Miss Lilac feel uncomfortable.
Are you really going to do this? To help...
Yes, I will. However, the wish I will help her fulfill is, if I'm correct in my suspicions, she doesn't simply wish to join my... That is only what's on the surface. She has a... The...
Fish? What the...
That organization calling itself Master Proxy. Please, this is something... I shall...
Touch me. Right, okay.
Nothing...
If you need...
Is it work time? Is food included?
The way is blocked. Let's keep going up the stairs.
Amateurs. Quickly. Seizing advantage.
I'll help this time. Yep. wasn't here?
I set the meeting time a little early, just in case. There are still some ethereals ahead. We'd best get rid of this filth first.
That's why you got here early? To deal with the ethereals?
Indeed. As an attendant, the safety of my client is paramount.
Look at me! Get back! You daydream?
Stay calm now.
You're gonna get dizzy! At your service. Take this. Get back. Don't move. Oh.
Lilac is over there. Let's go talk to her.
Weak spot. Take this. Sweep it all clean. Alrighty. Is Lilac really okay?
She may just need some time. But I believe she'll wake up. People need to go through some ups and downs in life to realize what they truly desire.
Better dodge. Get back.
Amethyst.
Okay, boss. Lycaon! No way!
Lycaon, we had a deal!
Deal? Oh, I made a deal, but not with you. Master Proxy, to investigate this so-called Mockingbird, I attempted to get in through my own methods. I found out that they had already looked into my background and knew that all could I trouble you with putting on an act with me. I would like you.
Leave it to me.
Fantastic. I expected no less from. In order to help our disguise, I have crafted a new identity for you.
Oh ho! So you may call me Codename K. What do you think? It's a great name, ain't it? Doesn't it sound awe-inspiring?
K? That's a strange...
It's Codename K! Don't just get rid of words in other people's names! Without the codename part, it won't show any of the awesome...
Oh, so you are also into the trending subcultures among young people?
What trending subcultures? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you must be the room... Wait a minute. What the heck is Gemma?
My master has many enemies. Please understand.
Enemies? Since we're all in the same line of business, I'll be straight with you. Lilac is our golden ticket. We plan to take care of her for a bit after she... You have a similar plan, right? How about we work together?
Isn't that just...
Kidnapping? How very ignorant of you.
Lycaon, what's your recommendation?
Master, I believe this... It's a deal.
So it's settled. Quick and forthright as expected.
We shall eagerly await your message. That should do it. Once we are there, we can pretend to work with them, photograph all the evidence of their wrongdoings, and then send the evidence to public. Thank you for your cooperation.
Just what kind of identity did you give me?
Simply put, you are an influential and all-powerful head honcho of a crime syndicate that delights in doing evil. You have a network of elite agents at your beck and call, and I am one of your humble enforcers. Ah, right. There is something else I would like to discuss. Please do not inform Miss Speaking from personal experience, an encounter such as this cannot be resolved purely through reliance on others. We can help Miss Lilac deal with this threat, but we cannot protect her forever. She must see through this conspiracy herself. Perhaps this may be somewhat cruel.
I suppose that makes...
Thank you. I believe in Miss Lilac and her...
Mr. Lycaon!
Miss Lilac, until our contract ends, I am your... An attendant will never be...
Damn you. I'm the great...
I'm terribly sorry, but our Bangbu has recorded the truth of your criminal acts. If you surrender and admit your guilt now...
No, I won't. I have no other choice.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gotten mad after you guys helped me.
Yeah! It's okay. Let's let Lycaon take care of these guys first.
As you command. O Chosen One, please deliver your final judgment.
Huh? Wait, what did Lycaon just say?
You never failed to impress me, Esquire Lycaon. Esquire Lycaon, it's time to showcase your real power.
She's getting even more edgy.
Yep.
Take them down!
As you wish, my liege. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, that is when your karmic retribution shall strike. You're gonna get it, Mockingbird. Allow me to give you a warning. Never say that name again, or else no one will be able to save you. It is done. They should no longer...
That was an impressive speech, like.
Yes. After we parted ways before, I took... I am so terribly sorry.
Hey now, Lilac is the...
That's right. You know, when Mockingbird first reached out to me, but then they said I was one of the chosen. And then it was like...
Don't worry, it's all good. We don't...
Miss Lilac, I don't... Each and every person will have experiences like this of some... But it's all right. If one can turn back in time, they...
Thank you. In reality, I just got tricked by a bunch of...
Well, I think what we're doing now is in the name of justice, don't you? It is only thanks to you that we were able to gain video evidence.
Mr. Lycaon.
I'm really sorry to ruin the mood here, but how are we going to move the people we knocked out of the hollow?
That is indeed an issue.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Public security.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before I entered the hollow, I set an automatic SOS.
Huh. Did...
What's up with these tied-up people?
These are the legendary Phantom...
I believe that sums it up. We took video evidence of the criminal activities that were being committed. We will submit it on...
I see. Well then,
Excuse me?
why are you apologizing? Good job, young lady.
Huh?
That's right, Miss Lilac.
I brought some desserts. Please, have some. I hope you like them. My friend recommended this flavor to me, and I bought Mom and Dad some too. It should taste real good. Well, actually, after what happened, word had been going around that one of the students helped PubSec take down a huge crime syndicate. Everyone's real curious who it is, and saying how amazing that student is. I know it's only thanks to you. Okay, so recently, and the true heroes are always behind the scenes. I've decided to draw my own comic series. The protag, intent on becoming a hero, and after experiencing all kinds of encounters, eventually realizes that true justice...
That sounds awesome. So...
I've read a lot of comics.
I think that's a mark.
I think so too. Thank you so... Mr. Lycaon, Mom and Dad said that your contract with our family ended. They said you didn't renew it, because though it's sad to see you go, I guess it can't be helped.
I am honored to receive...
Guess I'll be off then. Let's...
You seem surprised.
Lilac seems to be doing really well.
I believe the reason Miss Lilac was susceptible to manipulation was because no one had ever expressed belief in her in such a way before. Her parents didn't spend much time with her due to work, and others her age didn't understand her hobbies. Thankfully, she has now found a passion to pursue, become closer with her parents, and made new friends. By the way, here is your compensation. I am, as ever, grateful for your help.
Don't mention it. Remember to hit us up if you need anything like this.
Of course. You are the best proxy I know. By the way, public security has confirmed that the people we took care of were...
You knew from the very start that they were a fake.
I see nothing gets past. You could say that I am quite familiar with the real Mockingbird. Thus, when I heard the name,
Familiar? How'd you become familiar?
I was once...
Wait, so...
Yes, it is now you know me in my entirety. If I may, allow me to share another secret. In reality, I have had contact with this edgy concept before, or this popular. I have even memorized and recited such sentences.
Really? I want to...
Well, allow me to say now that if you wish to laugh, please do. There is... Well then, I offer this supreme honor to you. In humility, courage, intent. I shall never compromise in my... I shall never betray my loyalty to my companion.
It's loyalty to just... Oh, Lycaon. I can't believe you're having trouble memorizing such simple lines. That there's something wrong with you.
Shut it! Speaking of...
Because my...
Shut it! Speaking of, why am I the only one who has to
Because my...
So what? We still got the job done.
In any case, I want far more than just this. Imagine it, Lycaon. One day, we will be like those who stand at the top, under the spotlight of praise and defamation, admiration and... So, doesn't that sound super?
Save your daydreams for after we get this job done.
It looks like it matters not. It's about time for a reunion.
Good afternoon, dear no, I suppose I should call you, oh, great manager.
Oh, welcome to Random Play.
It's not here, Rina. I'll go
Oh, well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the old lady?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you. That's my client, Granny Lation.
Sweet cake?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to...
Rina, the silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either.
Okay, Granny, but please don't... Oh, she can't quite tell me what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6...
I just can't find it, Rina. I can't.
Oh, please calm down, Gran.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling...
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes. I can't.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby, and it's so
We spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was, well, we're out of dessert stores, so...
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly...
Oh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not...
Rina, I can't walk anymore.
We have been walking around for hours.
Mr. Panda is in the coffee shop next door. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny, and she can decide if it's the sweet cake she's looking for. I'll be right back.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look after Granny while you're gone. The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches. The middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones. And the top layer is low-sugar fruitcake.
Wow.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and red tea. Do you take it with milk and sugar, Granny Laisha?
Wow.
Wow, a 3-tiered dessert platter. I can't believe they...
Manager, due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself. So these were...
That's a relief. I mean, I can eat the low-sugar cake without worrying about my... Oh, right. I took a...
What do you think, Granny Laisha?
Nope, this isn't it.
Huh? I thought you were looking for the silly sweet cake.
No, it's the drooling one. Oh, no. I'm looking for the loud-mouthed sweet cake. The whole core...
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any... I participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year on behalf of Victoria Housekeeping. This time, my assessment for the best service of the year is to serve Laisha Christie. I had a general idea of what the service would entail, as I've participated in previous years. Granny Laisha didn't ask for any housekeeping services. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might be deliberately giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect you.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. Let me keep helping Granny. 6th Street is my turf, after all.
Really? That'd be great. You're an amazing guy. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photos of... Is there really anything here that fits the criteria of a sweet cake? This music store has impeccable taste.
Are the songs on this album good?
Both. That was a challenging job.
Given your personality, I never would have guessed.
Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think. The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals. Finding something made up is unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Oh, you're back! Rina and, Rina's little sidekick. Yes.
I'm not a sidekick, I'm the manager here. Please call me the famed manager, Belle. Or just Belle is fine.
Sorry, Manager Belle. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny. We have the pictures. Are any of these the loud sweet cake?
No, none of these are the sweet cake. The one I'm looking for... Oh, I remember now! Waves. The sweet cake was floating on white waves up and down. Yes, that's it. It was a white wave sweet cake, just like the one always floating around you, Rina.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo. But they're not sweet cakes. They're my trusted companions with their own names. For example, this little blonde bamboo with the bangs is called Drusilla. If I hadn't turned on silent mode earlier, it would certainly be making a fuss about how this...
Yeah, why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla.
Master, by combining the keywords Laisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article of...
That voice just...
It's the smart voice assistant on my phone. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, that's a very thoughtful AI assistant. Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria House. In any case, it's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan... On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Laisha Christie... I see. So the Crest of Waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout. I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. The sweet cake floating up and then down. Ah, it must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need...
That's not gonna be easy, Rina.
The competition is held every year, even...
Wait, Rina, you...
Yes. The competition was divided into many sections, such as singing...
Based on my last guess with the instruments, I'll rule out...
The answer is... all of them! Actually, that year's competition was in urgent need of a makeup artist, so I stepped in to help. It was quite busy, but still an enjoyable experience.
Who could have guessed that? I feel like
Oh, I was just teasing you. Because I assisted them. I know the competition organizers, so asking for a commemorative trophy should...
Rina,
Don't worry, Granny. I'll find it for you. Oh, it's getting late. I'll take her home now. You should get some rest, too. Thank you again.
It's not.
Granny Laisha, what are you—
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf.
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Belle. Say it with me, Granny. Belle. Oh,
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? But it's okay. I still— Here, Granny. Are any of these— She's completely focused on the TV.
Yeah, it's in the— It's about a hollow appearing in the city.
It's a hollow.
What's wrong, Granny? If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little— We should go check on her, Manager. Drusilla has a GPS chip, so don't worry. Headmaid Rina, at your service. One, two, yes, all accounted for. Have you calmed down now, Granny?
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street.
I don't have any money or anything of...
Huh? Granny Leisha, are you being serious? Then do you still remember the sweet
cakes? Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for...
What's going on? Is the housekeeping...
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this... Have you heard the medical term cognitive corruption syndrome? Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease in their later years. Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything.
You mean...
I'm just speculating, but having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all the constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, Manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay. Let me know what happens, Rina. Goodbye, Granny Leisha.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Wise, too.
Rina apologized to me? Well, I don't really mind. You're at the store every time Granny turns up, and I've conveniently missed every encounter.
Ah, you're both here.
How is Granny?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long, but I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
So Granny isn't intentionally giving Rina a difficult task. She's just not fully aware. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment. By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bangbu. It could have easily gotten away from her.
Is it because it had been switched to silent?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
Huh? Is that possible? You two don't look alike at all. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So, I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, I can do it. I can protect you. When I became an agent and decided to use Bangbu in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside it. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, I can protect you. So impulsively, I transferred the recording data along with the name Drusilla to the Bangbu.
A manor, servants. So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rina? Now's not the time to pry. Let's get back to Drusilla.
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Cresta Waves trophy were both real at least. And the Wave Sweet Cake is still an important clue. Oh, I didn't realize how—
It's okay.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please, do let me know if Granny turns up at this— How are you, manager?
No. Has something—
I obtained the Crest of Waves replica trophy this morning and went to take it over to her, but the place was empty and her door was ajar. The neighbors say she caused a commotion late last night, banging on doors claiming a hollow was coming, and she was going to White Wave Hospital to save the sweet cakes. She's been searching for sweet cakes everywhere for weeks now, so nobody took it seriously, and they convinced her to go back to her room and go to sleep. But by morning, she'd disappeared. She often goes out early to look for the sweet cakes, but this is the first time she hasn't locked her door, and the first time she's mentioned White Wave's hospital. It just seems odd. I've filed a missing person report to public security, so I'm just waiting to hear from them now.
Gone to White Wave's hospital to save the sweet cakes?
Searching for information, White Waves Hospital is a renowned, large-scale, comprehensive medical facility.
Wait, 41 years ago?
With funding from both the government and the public.
The beauty pageant, the hospital, the wave. If you'll excuse me, manager, I'm going to contact a friend.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny.
Well, as my current client, I must ask you to forgive her rudeness. I'm her maid, so please. Well then, I'll be going.
touch my tail?
Which alien?
I shall.
Need something? My services are
If you need help, ready when you are.
Preparation?
Dear Guide.
Unfortunately, I cannot base my terms of address on personal preference. Using the correct titles in the right situations is important etiquette at Victoria House. Now, let's get back to Granny. Based on our current intel, I'm certain her cognitive corruption syndrome is getting worse. Her memory has already regressed to that day 41 years ago.
That day, 41 years ago?
Yes, the Miss Metropolitan dropout incident and the White Waves Hospital Hollow disaster both happened on the same day, and Granny Leisha was involved in both.
But what does this have to do with Granny's search for sweet cakes?
There is a connection, a big one. The sweet cakes are the link between these two events and have been the source of strife in Granny's heart for 41 years. It's a long story. I had to contact a lot of people and piece it all together. But we don't have much time, so let's talk on the way. Granny Leisha from 41 years ago. She'd have been around my age now. She worked as a nurse at the White Waves Hospital back then. She was in charge of taking care of the newborns.
Don't just smile at me. Go to sleep already. The more sleep you get, the quicker you'll grow. You're drooling. Let me wipe it off. Hey, that's quite the set of pipes you've got. Can you keep it down? You're going to frighten the other babies.
The hospital was short-handed, so Granny Leisha was always busy. Still, she loved her work. Of course, aside from her work, she had other things she wanted to accomplish. Oh dear, looks like we've got a bit of a situation. Let's tackle the issue at hand first.
This door looks like it needs 2 people to open it. Look, there's another button to control the door over there.
They can handle pressing the buttons.
Leave it to me! Not you! Both of us!
I'll leave these 2 children with you, Proxy. Please bring them with you as you search for a way forward.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received. Action request approved.
Me! Pick me!
The operational interface has been switched to Anastella.
Lead Anastella to push the button. Great. Now Drusilla can get through.
I stepped on the button!
You can use the permissions I've granted you to switch between them.
We're here! Both of us! I'm here. Drusilla, too.
There's another up ahead.
There's a large switch up ahead. Seems like we need 2 Bangbu to step on it.
Leave it to Anastella and me. Go, go, go! Gear coins! I found... I'm standing on it! It's your turn, Anastella! Lots of treasure!
You can do it. It's up to you guys to press that switch.
Once they both get through, they'll be able to step on the main switch.
Main switch won't budge. Need Drusilla. We're here. Gonna step on the main switch. Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Aren't my little Bang Boo amazing? Our guide is pretty amazing too, of course. Now then, let's proceed. Let me continue with Granny's story. When she was young, Granny dreamed of becoming an actress. So, she signed up for a beauty contest in her free time. That's right, it was the Miss Metropolitan pageant. Not just her colleagues, but she too was surprised at how far she got. Let's walk and talk. Granny emerged as the dark horse that year. To everyone's surprise, the judges gave her high scores. And just like that, Laisha Christie made it into the finals. Yet, on the day of the finals...
Is she coming? I remember in the news.
In a corner of the broadcasting room, numerous screens were showing the broadcast of the glamorous stage. But among them, an old TV was airing a piece of breaking news. It was a holo alert for areas including the White Waves Hospital. And so, on the screen showing that magnificent stage, the rising star who was about to be crowned beauty queen ran down the red carpet steps without turning back and headed to the place on that old TV screen. Seems we have some uninvited listeners up ahead. Let's pause the story there for now. I'm not finished. Hey. Off you go. Except this. Hit him where it hurts. Stay focused. Found your weakness.
Jane, time to rotate. I'll bring you to justice myself.
Idiots are here!
Go now, child. Hit him where it hurts. I'll make it painless.
Master, once you...
It's yet another strange door.
Yeah, and more different mechanisms.
That should be where the main switch is.
Time to step on the button again. Step on the button, step on the button.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received. Action request approved. And it...
Well, I'm standing on it. Stepped on it. One more ahead. There's still a button left to press. Well, I'm standing on it. Well, I'm standing on it. Stepped on it. One more ahead. The main switch! It's done! It's all done!
We're very close to our destination now, Rina.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Are the kids all right? Oh no! The main door is blocked. I remember the emergency exit should be... Ah! I found it! Don't be scared. I'm coming! I'll protect you all!
The hospital had already been enveloped by the hollow. It was pitch black everywhere, and things were in... Kalacia didn't have time to worry about her tattered pageant gown. She took off her high heels to run and climb barefoot. She kicked away the obstacle that blocked the main door. In a panic, she couldn't remember the names of all the children. Relying on her memory, she searched for one swaddled baby after another. Those clothes were all imprinted with the hospital's wave pattern. One baby giggling happily in the hollow. One baby that was drooling. And another that cried at the top of their lungs. They were the wave sweet cakes Granny was searching for.
That must have been when she contracted cognitive corruption syndrome. This is the last obstacle.
Let's get rid of it in one fell swoop and find Granny. As usual, I'll leave you to take the little ones.
We'd better take it with us. Maybe that box will come in handy. Maybe that box will come in handy. Maybe that box will come in handy. Maybe that box will come in handy.
can press button too. Let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1.
Biosignatures detected up ahead.
Granny Lacia should be there.
Yes, we should hurry up.
These two bamboo are pretty convenient.
Thank you for the compliment. We might have to battle ethereals later. So I'm going to withdraw your access for now.
Not here.
Oh good, we found her. And she doesn't look hurt. Just not in a stable emotional state.
I lost all the sweet cakes. The sweet cake with a silly smile. The sweet cake with a loud voice.
Huh? Yes, I'm quite certain they were all saved. Her memory has regressed to the night she was Granny Lacia. Do you remember me?
Sweet. Don't be scared.
Multiple ethereals detected.
Rina, Granny Lacia, we need...
Ethereals are coming, Granny! Come on, we have to go!
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. I will.
You have to let go, Granny. That isn't your
It's a sweet cake. I won't lose another sweet cake.
She won't listen. What do we do, Rina? Rina? Name, Lacia Christie. Nurse ID 2107. Your sweet cakes aren't lost. The silly, smiling sweet cake still loves to smile. She became a maternity nurse, just like you. The loud sweet cake doesn't talk much over the phone. But he said he'll come see you right after his concert finishes. The drooling sweet cake has already become a senior investigator. He might be off fighting ethereals as we speak. You didn't lose them, Granny. They just grew up. Now, it's finally their turn to protect you.
Please wait there, Granny. We'll be done with things here soon.
Go now, child.
Jane, time to rotate.
Found your weakness. I'll make it painless. Now, you're the prey.
Backup's here. Engage.
I found you. Who's the hunter and who's the prey?
You've had your chance. It's all you.
I found... Oops, sorry.
Seth, reporting in.
We're out of danger.
And you look familiar.
It's okay if you don't remember me.
Sweet cakes? Not a fan.
No way. Do you remember anything that happened?
Oh, I remember now. Oh, what was it?
That's okay. As long as I'll remember all the unimportant... Well now, I'd already contacted all the sweet cakes before we went into the hollow.
Ah, there you are, Miss Rina. I'm your contact from the new Eridu Housekeeping Association.
Yes, I've completed the assessment.
About that, Miss Rina. I have to apologize. We got her mixed up with a lady of the Actually, this elderly lady came to the association a few times, saying she's looking, but someone got careless that day. They let her in the assessment reception room and then...
If it weren't for carelessness and coincidence, she'd still be out.
As for the official assessment, could I ask you...
Later, perhaps. I need to get her home first. There are some...
I'll go with you. Perhaps there is some kind...
Well then, I'll come see you at the store as soon as I'm finished. Hello, manager.
How was Granny?
The bad news is, her memory is in severe decline. But the rest is good news. The Housekeeping Association contacted a suitable nursing home for her, and the sweet cakes all agreed to... She may not remember them, but everyone is looking forward to spending time.
Perhaps one day people will find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome.
That would be nice. Who knows? I've spent so much time in the Hollows that perhaps I have it, without even realizing. When I'm old, I might be looking for sweet cakes just like Granny Leisha. No.
Looking for sweet cakes sounds like...
It's a promise, then. Please, don't neglect me when I turn into Granny Rina. And stay with me until I... Headmaid Rina, at your service.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission.
There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
To be honest, it feels like you're just filling your quota with this commission.
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
You've made your point.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All
just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts? And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows.
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but...
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the... Well, thanks to you, we've got a lead now. No luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
It was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll—
I'll do whatever you say, but, Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a—
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it.
Excuse me.
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such— You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't—
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If...
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking—
I see. Please lead the—
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard.
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time. But I do have a
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commit—
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I'm glad you're impressed. But why do I get the feeling you aren't very happy? You look a little—
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the— I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock account since yesterday. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location. The edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
Based on what you've said, there's a good chance the client encountered some trouble involving the hollow. Still, it's too early to—
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's all right. Let's stay in touch.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share—
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the Hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. You can trust the heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no As for getting into the Hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be—
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd—
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wizen I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the Hollow.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both.
Finding this client is very important to me.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing.
Time for some. Let's start.
Which alias should I use this time?
Touch me.
I shall follow.
Nothing to fear.
If you need help, call me anytime.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Adjusting for.
Please wait a moment.
Recalibrating. Adjusting for wind. Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Don't get hit.
Oh? Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. Adjusting for wind. The melody of combat. The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago.
Hit him where it hurts.
One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction.
Show no mercy.
That's why each time we enter, we need the most up-to-date carrot.
Don't hesitate.
You're not lost because you can't remember.
Keep it up!
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Prox.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
No, you're the prey.
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Wait, something's up ahead. What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber...
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on?
Your crime won't be forgiven!
Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether nonstop.
Adjusting for wind. Increase firepower.
Found your weakness!
Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether.
Cut!
Show no mercy.
Cut! Want some more?
As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Jane!
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up.
This'll be painless. Psych.
Charon! It'll be dangerous if we keep moving forward. All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from...
Great, that's a relief. Charon.
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal... The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone.
Who? Help me.
There must be something we can do.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the...
Am I...
Charon, are you okay?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now, staring into death.
My head. I remember now. There was a madman.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can't...
Leave. We can leave.
The culprit should be gone by now. Charon, let's get the survivors out.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internaut information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll... Was your missing friend also a member? Yes, she and I were in the same squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the defense.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Well... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impura Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really...
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our three squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did?
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission,
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern. I came to this Hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members...
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow. but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There were traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again. We are still looking for clues. But why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues. And now what?
You're sure it's just disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow expert.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help might have been the safest.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight. Or worse, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Touch my tail? Let's... I've been waiting for you.
I also...
If you need help, ready when you are.
There's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this.
Why is there a communicator here?
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Who are you? And by Sniper of Liar Squad, are you referring to Charon?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. But now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make...
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at...
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using...
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and... Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face.
Yeah.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar!
Ether vision activate.
Is there nothing we can do? I found a box. Something feels...
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyalty meets half. The one Styx always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. No, it wasn't much different from being offed by ethereals. Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in ether crystals. His core was almost fully formed.
Fire support ready.
He didn't want to become an ethereal, so he raised the cannon. Oh,
Another high-pressure ether tank.
Yeah, we did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Charon's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
Recalibrating.
As expected of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish.
Let's make this
such a pity. And then, like her hands were missing. Oh, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Stay focused.
Quick shot.
Such beautiful hands that they could no longer hold. Ethereal's gnawed off her arm and part of her leg as well.
Copy. Stay on your feet.
But she still had some backbone. She stood tall, even in death. It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection, won't it?
I'll do.
Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
It's all.
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse?
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, there weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right?
Enough already! Using her squad mates? Her family?
Oh dear. Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fakes. And if her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all, how could... Oh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean...
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? I know your composure is nothing more than a facade.
Charon and I both believe her. Why are you so fixated on...
Nothing to do with it.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing when the old capital fell. Countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by Ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive, even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old... Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. They're alive, waiting for me to...
That's... You'd rather believe you finally faced Rina.
I'm not lying to...
Really want to find your... To give yourself some... Giving up already?
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa?
Thanks.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture, the things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day that I tried to shake off that feeling. But the truth is, I can't.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mates. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. They must have continued fighting after I fell on the Defense Force. So, am I wrong, Proxy? I knew that's what you thought, but if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes? If they're truly no longer alive, their faces are all so...
Charon, listen to me. You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too. But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move...
Belle is right.
Yeah, right? No one can dismiss your...
Proxy.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Oh, never mind.
They're pretty eager, huh?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim...
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall?
So, they're not trying to lure us in...
Whether it's a provocation or a trap?
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still...
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your love even after all this time.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by just look all around you. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs, Styx always wanted our daughter to study art. And Zeta...
Mom and I have a...
Thank you for always being...
Well, I suppose you...
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and I used the benefits from his death for the surgery. And that's the only reason every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by.
As for me, well...
A fashion designer.
It is. I admit I had no idea. Anyway, you know...
As you can see, please remember...
Thank you.
Speaking of which, I
could ask you the same thing, Ethel.
I'm here because of Nate.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message.
Sorry, but who's...
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that hollow.
He always blamed himself. And we all lost someone in that disaster.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad...
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Nothing. It's just... Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting.
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad.
Hello, everyone. Many of us lost losing the friends you cherish. However, to the family, they gave their lives in honor of the wishes of the departed. My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite... The reason you all agree with this is the new Eridu of today. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow. This is a new Eridu. Your applause makes me realize what meaning does... Open your eyes! If death is to tear the wound open...
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for...
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her... The will of the deceased. The old me might have... That's why. I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound odd.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then.
I'm not sure. I can't picture...
I was right about you, Charon.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time.
What do you think?
Something was definitely off about her just now. And the things she said, I'm starting to...
You mean about her real identity, right? Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier. She seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about...
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the hollow and...
A location with a picture of the hostages.
Charon, what's your plan? With every...
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me vent. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture.
I'm at...
Touch. I wanna.
I shall...
Nothing.
A mission? Take me along.
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator. It's a bad...
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zoo, Noct, Cartes, and Impera squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow Nemesis. Your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them, just like me. The fall of...
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't... The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they died. It's impossible to erase. It's just... You use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad. One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of they were pleading with me, pleading for vent, so I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets.
You really think this is what they...
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of... What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with new errand. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships, I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan... the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
That suits me just fine. Since you made
Astartes, Impera, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat?
Hit him.
Relying on a show of hands to vote. Isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were discarded in such an absurd way. Like a kindergarten election for class mon.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already? Adjusting for wind.
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
You may remain silent.
Why not leave their fate hanging as an unsolved mystery?
Backup's here.
Normally that's more suspenseful, right?
Now!
Show no mercy.
In any case, when you stumble into the underworld with your insights spilling out, you'll see the two of them.
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave, don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries as you die.
I'll bring you to justice myself. Which one?
By the time the rain stops, the only thing left will be regret.
There! To face judgment!
I wonder, do you remember the weather on the day the old capital fell?
This.
It wasn't heavy rain like now, but the sky was just both your teammates and mine. They all perished in a place like this. Now that I think about it, I guess you made it to the deepest part of the hollow in one go. Such determination deserves praise! Now, it's time for the final showdown we agreed on.
I'll make it painless.
Fire support ready.
Want some more?
But really, is the only way to put it. What sniper would ever confront their enemy head on? I've prepared a little gift for you. I made dangerous material by abducting and corrupting a high-ranking officer.
I'll prove myself.
It wasn't easy luring it here. You can play with it for a while. As for me, I'll watch you from above, waiting for the moment to slip up. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
Your crime won't be forgiven!
Ether vision activate.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory.
Damn!
And let the wind be the opening notes.
Charon? No! Wake up! Charon! What's this?
Just you? Where's your friend?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster when my view was blocked. I realized you'd use the visual blind.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica and...
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's your fantasy, your attitude, your very
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't...
Did you intend for me to kill you?
Let me answer that question with a story. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but they told me they were beyond saving. And if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. Your comrades entrusted you. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, if the reinforcements...
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we've given how quickly the Hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years, I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to zero. I can't help but resent them. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, I think I've said this before, we're very similar. Yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. And you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer, I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body.
Why?
Emptiness and death. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. But you're different. You've gained... My belief has faltered. You're right. So be it. Take the hostage and go. I'm looking forward to... It can still be played after taking a bullet.
This is my final melody to you. No matter your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. You taught me in the most intense...
Really? That's good.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have...
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled. You cared deeply for Lethe. And even today, you...
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you. I hate to say this as a family member, but back then...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years. But it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the... Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me.
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you, regardless of how things unfold. I found this while going through my brother's belongings.
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry.
Hey, hello? All right, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations on your 1,000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to
And that sticks. A reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first?
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted, but he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observations.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica, and the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were...
Not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way...
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed...
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful... Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. I get how you feel. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something. Because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we...
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually...
Exactly! Hana, please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start... This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, finally, we'd like to give you this...
Proxy, do you remember?
Yes. Can you...
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. Proxies. No. Lies. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my...
It's no trouble at all. To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost lately because of some... personal matters.
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared. At the very least, it's brought us clarity. I guess our wills have always been aligned, haven't they?
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, and because of that, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already... As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my codename, because I thought someone who couldn't protect the Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename, because I may be the last person in the world who still but I understand now. If I...
You don't...
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the...
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And
so, what's your decision?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his in the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force.
Your new goal? Are you going to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall, and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy by letting the will to protect guide my hatred. I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we probably shouldn't learn your true codename, or lean on each other too much.
Are you saying we're on opposites?
No. We might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet, that we're nowhere near strong enough to protect you, and we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and if, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the...
Yes, it's a promise.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Forces Obsidian Division.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu... Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to...
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls.
Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk.